evening.
Good evening.
You must be very busy at work recently, right?
Yeah. Sure.
It's close to the season that we say Happy New Year to each other, so there have been a lot of words before our vacation. So now, today, as usual, our thing of the last few meetings before we say Happy New Year to each other, the meeting theme is. Can anyone tell me what's the meeting theme today? New Year. So I prepared two questions to ask all the position takers today. One of them is, what's your New Year resolution in 2016? Of course, we will ask this kind of question. But I add one more question to all the position takers. That is, what's your review of your New Year resolution last year? It's very important to find out the root cause that you did not finish your New Year resolution and why some of the resolution will accomplish is also important. So I prepared these two questions to our position takers. So later on you will see the replies from them. First of all, when I review all the resolution, the replies from the position taker, I find many of the resolution, not only in past year, also in this year, all about Toastmasters. That's very interesting. So what is Toastmasters? Because we have a lot of guests today, I will give more details about what is Toastmasters. It's a non-profit organization. And what's our rule today? The rule of a Toastmasters is to be the world leader in communication and the leadership development. Such a big dream, big mission, isn't it? We have more than 332,000 members around the world, and they improve their speaking and leadership skills by attending one of the 15,400 clubs around the world, distributed in 135 countries, and it's a global network of the meeting location. In other words, you can find Toastmaster meeting everywhere in the world. Isn't it very amazing?
Yes.
It's very amazing. And why do we need to focus on leadership and communication? The most important reason is that the world, we need leaders. You can be leaders in your family. You can be leaders at your work to lead your team. Also, you can be leaders of yourself and your friends to guide them to find out their solutions. So leaders are everywhere. But actually, leaders do not just accomplish a lot of things. They need to communicate in order to accomplish their goals. So that's why leadership and communications are both important in this world. And this organization, Toastmasters International, focuses on the important needs, communication and leadership of all of the people to improve their skills here. So if I have time to say some history, I will tell you how we grew up. In 19th century, in 1906, there's a man called Roughly C. Smedley. He is a worker in YMCA. At that time, he led a lot of young men there. They find, well, most of them have the problems in learning leadership and communication skill. So he would like to set up a small club to help all the others to stand on stage, say something, try to sharpen their communication skills. So at one time, 2 years later, he finally set up a class to ask some people to say something in the meeting room. And they invited some senior members of their YMCA to be the simple evaluator of them, to give them some feedbacks. And many years later, he finally built up a building of YMCA and created a club. At that time, he wanted to name this club maybe talking club, speaking club, but at the end, he named it as Toastmasters meeting. The Toastmasters means it's a people gave toasts at the banquet in a special occasion. So give the toast. Do you know the meaning of that? Yeah, give them. And there will be the chairman, the main person in the meeting to conduct the event. So he named it Toastmasters, and most interestingly, many years later, he secured the copyrights of this term. Toastmasters is a copyright created by this man, Roughly C. Smedley. And 2 years after Toastmasters, this name and this club is established, many people want to join to create these clubs in their own company or in their own organization. 2 years later, only 2 years, the name of Toastmasters spread it to other countries. So they want to know how to set up this kind of club and how to encourage members to practice. So roughly, Smedley decided to write a manual and write down 10 lessons you must learn in public speaking. And in the end, it becomes our manual, CC manual and CL manuals that if you join our Toastmasters, you will have these 2 manuals to practice your communication and leadership skills. So to sum up, it's a big history. And in this year, we achieved 90-year celebration of this organization. And now you are one of them. No matter you are members or attendants or guests here, you join this good organization at NET. So after knowing these important rules, we come here to practice leadership skills by not only by being a president, not only the president can learn leadership skill or communication skills. We invite every people to give speeches, to stand on stage and say something. So today, I would like to introduce the first 2 important rules, timer and R counter. They are the first 2 people who learn leadership skill in this meeting. Our timer is Joy Lian. And for the question I asked, New Year resolution last year, and what have you done, and what's your New Year resolution this year? Joy said he almost forgot his New Year resolution last year, and he believed that maybe it's very similar to 2014, 2013, and maybe 2012. Yeah, it's all about work, love, life, and friends. Yeah, true, they are very important. So you never have, Joy said he never have concrete plan and concrete resolution. So maybe your resolution to this year could be to make a concrete plan.
So, dear Toastmasters and most welcome guests, I am Julian, the timer of tonight's meeting. So the timing rules are as follows. There are 3 cards, and no matter you are the speaker or session master or the Toastmaster of the evening, so please pay attention to my hands, no, to my cards. So when you see the green cards, it means you have reached the time minimum requirement. And when you see the yellow card for prepared speech speaker, you still have the 1 minute left. For a table topic speaker or evaluator, you still have 30 seconds left. And when you see the red card, it means your time is up. But, 就是这个 but. All the speakers still have the 30 seconds leeway. So if you speak over time, I will ring the bell and you get off of the stage. TME.
Thank you. So timer will help me to control the meeting tonight. Our second helper is our counter. She is a very sweet girl. She is Linda. Her New Year resolution last year is to keep track of the daily expenses to enable her to save money. But actually, it's not that successful. So this year, Linda also made a stand wish and provide a better resolution to that. That is to restrict the monthly available money so that she will not overexpense the money this year. So looking forward to your resolution this year. So Linda, for our counter introduction.
One of the most common enemies for our speech delivery is the vocalized pauses, and what we are call them as filler words. So in Toastmaster, we call these unnecessary words the R's. They are the words such as well, you know, etc. So as you know, these words are not only distract our audience easily, but also to make the speakers less confident. So my job as the R counter is to count how many R's the speakers have made during their speech and try to jot it down and make a report at the end of the meeting. So, and the goal is to help the speakers who do make the ask of them, try to be aware of them and eliminate with them in their next speech. Thank you.
Okay, next. Here, we not only learn with our menu, we also learn with fun. And also, we conquer every fight on this stage with laughters. So first session of the Toastmasters is the session to warm you up and to get you ready to learn something here. Tonight, our variety session master is our circle.
Yo!
Oh, yeah. His New Year resolution last year is very special. Don't be dead before 30. What's that? So Circle did a lot in order not to be dead before 30 years old. Don't overdrink, pay attention to the cars when cross the streets, and pay attention not to have some poison oil or milk. Oh, it's hard to avoid. So he thought things works fine so far, but since he is not 30 yet, so Circle thought this goal can be keep continue. And this year, he will promote this to another level. I love it very much. That means not only unhealthy, not only physically that, but also mentally increase the quality of your life, maybe. So one of the solutions to make it successful is to join the gathering. Vivian promoted. That would be an easy way, an effective way for you to.
It's a pretty tough way for me.
I'm looking forward to that. Sakura, welcome.